Hello world, hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Call me Biz. Rodney Dangerfield, top 100 jokes. Ah, damn, that's a lot of jokes. I've seen a few of his stand-up. Well, most of it has been on the Carson show. Johnny Carson. Sometimes I say Carson Daily. I don't know why. On the Johnny Carson show. Hilarious. But this is his top 100. So they should be dope. I'm just hoping that Dr. Vinny Boom Bots is in there somewhere. But hey, we don't know. Look, if you want to see more of Rodney Dangerfield on this channel, y'all let me know what's next in the comment section below. And also, if you enjoy this content, please hit that subscribe button, like the video if you like the video, leave a comment, let me know that you were here. I do appreciate it. If you ain't got nothing to say, just be like, I was here. That's love. All right, no more ghost watching. I don't know why I can't talk today. Anyways, let's get it.
I tell you, I can't relax, you know? The other night I was in a place I felt like having a few drinks. Someone ordered a bartender. I said, surprise me. He showed me a naked picture of my wife. Tell you the truth, my wife and I, we never have sex. Now, we get undressed, we can't stop laughing, you know?
That's a good one.
I got no sex life. 10 years ago, my wife put me on hold. My old man, he didn't help at all, my old man. We used to play tag and he'd drive. It's not easy being me. When I was born, the doctor told my mother I did all I could, but he pulled through anyway. I mean, nobody was nice. My mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend. So when I was born, after the doctor cut the cord, he hung himself. And I tell you, I can't relax, you know? My dog drives me nuts. My dog. He wants me to mate him. I wouldn't mate him. Let him go through what I go through. I mean, last week was rough. Last week I looked up my family tree, 2 dogs were using it. And I'll tell you, my wife isn't too smart, you know. One night she went out, some guy stole the car. I took her to see what he looked like. She told me she got the license plate number. Oh, my wife. Oh, one night she told me she felt romantic. I took her to a drive-in movie. I spent the whole night trying to find out what car she was in. This afternoon, my wife cracked up the car again. I was out driving her. She told me she was going to make a U-turn. I'll tell you, the letter she made, you'll never find any out there. Oh, he's a strange doctor.
What letter she made?
Kid. I asked him if my heart was strong enough for sex. He told me not if I join in, you know? I'll tell you my trouble. I got the wrong doctor. You know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombots. Know my doctor? What a doctor. Oh, I called him last week. I told him, Doc, I swallowed a bottle of sleeping pills. He told me to have a few drinks and get some rest.
Life not easy.
Not easy. You can't trust doctors either. They're all mixed up.
You really think so, huh?
My proctologist used to be a photographer.
Yeah?
Hey, he took x-rays, told me to bend over and say cheese. Oh, Jesse. I told my wife I want to die in bed. She said, again? I mean, I'm getting old. I'm not a kid anymore. I know I'm getting old. In Vegas, I played a slot machine. 3 prunes came up.
3 what?
I know I'm getting old. I'm at the age now, if I hear someone goes both ways, I figure it's number 1 and number 2, you know? I tell you, I don't get a break with nothing. I joined Gamblers Anonymous. They gave me 2 to 1, I don't make it. Oh, boy, the other night in Las Vegas, I tell you, I got loaded. I don't know what I'm doing. I played dice, I lost $1,000. I got even, though. I stole 400 sweet and lows. This afternoon, my wife started in again. Yeah, she keeps throwing up when I work in Las Vegas. I went broke playing the slot machines, you know? I'll tell you, Las Vegas, I got slot machines all over, even in supermarkets. I went in to buy a container of milk, cost me $238.
All that gambling.
My old man, he didn't help either. The time I was kidnapped, they sent back a piece of my finger. He said he wanted more proof. Hey, you kid, I know I'm ugly. I stuck my head out the window, got arrested for mooning. I know I'm ugly. I went to a freak show. They let me in for nothing. Kid, I was an ugly kid, too. How ugly? I was so ugly, my mother breastfed me through a straw. Hey, my wife can't do nothing right. She can't cook, the worst cook in the world. Gave my kid alphabet soup. He spelled out help.
She shot a poison bee.
What a lousy cook. I mean, how can toast have bones? She's a lousy cook, too. She can't cook at all. I leave dental floss in the kitchen, the roaches hang themselves. I live in New York on the west side, you know. Rough neighborhood, rough. I'll tell you, I live in the only neighborhood when I plan my budget, I allow for hold-up money. What a neighborhood. Well, the first day I moved in, I asked a cop, I said, how long I walk to the subway? He said, I don't know. So far, no one ever made it. No, it's a rough building, I tell you, rather, nothing but every night is robberies, forget about it. Nothing but robberies in my apartment building, you know? I mean, every time I close a window, I hit somebody's hands. I tell you, folks, with me, nothing comes easy. You know, I can't lose any weight. I tried jogging. I keep running into restaurants. I was so fat when I got my shoes shone, I had to take the guy's word for it. I mean, I was fat. I'll tell you that. Doctors say all kinds of exercise is great. You burn up energy, you lose calories. I mean, in fact, doctors say when a man makes love to a woman, he burns up energy, he loses 150 calories.
Okay.
I made love to a girl once, I lost even more. I lost 150 calories, my watch, and my watch. I mean, the last time I made love to my wife, it was ridiculous. Nothing was happening. I looked at her, I said, what's the matter? Can't you think of anyone either?
That's a really good one.
Now, you kid, I know my wife cheats on me. Every time I come home, the parrot says, quick, out the window, you know? My sex life is nothing. My wife cut me out to once a month. Cut me down to once a month. Oh, I'm lucky. 2 guys I know she cut out completely. My old man, he didn't help either. Kept taking me to the zoo. He said he was hoping my real parents would claim me. And my kids, they don't help either. The other day I told my kid, I said, someday you'll have children of your own. He said, so will you. Real smart kid I got. The other day I told him about the birds and the bees. He told me about my wife and a butcher. I can't relax. My kid drives me nuts. The other day I told him, I said, you're young, you don't have it upstairs. He told me I'm old, I don't have it downstairs. And this girl was no bargain either. She was fat.
Fat, huh?
How fat? When she wears high heels, she strikes oil, okay? She's fat. She was fat.
That's a big girl.
Ooh, remember how we met? I hit her with my car. She said to me, why don't you go around me? I told her I didn't think I had enough gas.
Big girl.
Oh, I met her at the Macy's parade. She was wearing ropes. I always wondered how my wife got her license the first time she took the test. I found out the inspector said he wouldn't go through that again. The last time my wife drove the car, she cracked it up, went into a tree. She told me it wasn't her fault. She blew the horn.
The tree won't move.
I mean, are you kidding? Oh, my mother had morning sickness after I was born. Oh, it's not easy. I got no respect the day I was born.
Really?
No respect.
The doctor picked me up and smacked me. I found out the nurse, she got a few in too. Now, with gambling, I'm never lucky. Well, last week at the track, I shot off the opening gun and they killed my horse. I mean, I'm getting old. I'm not a kid anymore. I know I'm getting old. In Vegas, I played a slot machine. 3 prunes came up. I mean, people look at me, they figure I'm the type of guy I get drunk and go to the track, right? They're wrong. I get high first, I get drunk and go to the track. You know what I mean? My old man, he didn't like my looks either. But he carried around a picture of the kid who came with the wallet. I mean, are you kidding? My old man never liked me. When he took me hunting, he gave me a 3-minute head start. And on the way home, he tied me to the fender, put the deer in the car. Oh, I'm not a kid. I'm getting older, Johnny. I'm getting old. You kidding? I took a vacation, went to Mexico. I got the walks. Oh, you
I don't
kidding?
get that one.
My age, to me, the daily double is prune juice and an enema. My last birthday cake, I couldn't blow out the candles. The heat drove me back. I'm ugly, I'm telling you. My proctologist, he stuck his finger in my mouth. This girl was fat and ugly. Ooh, was she ugly?
Ugly.
How ugly? I took her to the beach. They asked me what I used for bait. Chick, you kidding? When I took her home, my mother put newspapers on the floor. I mean, ugly. I gave her a hickey. I got fur on my mouth. Now, I tell you, my wife with eating is always problems. She's a strict vegetarian. In fact, when I met her, she was grazing on her front lawn. I mean, she can't cook at all. She made chocolate mousse and antler got stuck on my throat. I'll tell you one thing, though, when I have sex with my wife, it's like magic. As soon as I get in bed, she disappears. But I'll tell you one thing, when my wife does have sex, she screams. Ooh, especially when I walk in on her. Ooh. Oh, the other night, she met me at the front door wearing a see-through negligee. The only trouble is she was coming home. Oh, I tell you, I can't take it no more. Well, this afternoon, I said to my little girl, I says, when you grow up, what do you want to be? And she looked at my wife. She said, single. Well, the other day I called my house. My boy answered the phone. I said to him, let me talk to Mommy. I heard the kid say, Mommy, it's Daddy. Are you home? I don't get no respect from anyone. Well, last Christmas, my kid wanted a BB gun. I gave him a BB gun. He gave me a sweatshirt with a bullseye in the back. Wow. I'll tell you, nice to hear you laugh, though. I'll tell you, that really is nice. Now, because where I live, there's no laughs, you know. I live in a bad neighborhood. Well, just last week, a guy pulled a knife on me. I could see it wasn't a real professional job. There was butter on it. Yeah, but I'll tell you, Dean, since I live in this neighborhood, I was attacked only once. Just once, you know. It was a strange thing. The guy who attacked me had class. Yeah, he used an electric razor. Actually, I blame myself. I was standing right next to an outlet. Oh, this guy electric razor, he was really something. He took my watch, he took my wallet, and he took a little off the side. My wife, I got no sex life. The dog keeps watching me in the bedroom wants to learn how to beg. I told her to watch my wife and learn how to roll over and play dead. I tell you, it's tough to stay married to my wife. How do you think I feel? She kissed the dog on the lips and she won't drink from my glass. Hey, I'm sorry, I was a little late getting here tonight. You know, my dog, he started trouble again. I mean, I got a dog, he tries to run the whole house. Well, the other night he started trouble. He went over the front door, he started to bark. I went over, I opened the front door. The dog didn't want to go out, he wanted me to leave. I was talking to my doctor. You know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombach. You know my doctor? Well, he told me last week in his office he got 6 cases of VD. I mean, he's all right now, you know. Well, my doctor, he don't help either. He told me to run 5 miles a day for 2 weeks. I called him up. I said, Doc, I'm 70 miles from my house. I'll tell you about trouble. I got the wrong doctor. You know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombach. You know my doctor? What a doctor. You kidding me? What a doctor. I called him up. I told him I had diarrhea. He put me on hold. Well, they say when you're driving, you know, watch out for the other guy. I'll tell you, when my wife is driving, you don't have to worry about the other guy. I mean, she'll get him. Oh, my wife took a driver's test. She was happy. She got 18 out of 20. Yeah, 2 guys jumped out of the way. I remember things when I was a kid. The time I asked my old man where I came from. He told me I was brought by a crow. My old man, he didn't help either. The time I asked my old man, how can I get my kite in the air? He told me to run off a cliff. I'll tell you, when I was a kid, I was ugly, too. I told my old man, he never took me to the zoo. He said, if they want you, they'll come and get you. There was one girl, she was so fat, she got in the scale, a card came out, said 1 at a time, you know? But I'm talking about a fat girl here, you know what I mean? Big girl, you're kidding? She was standing alone. A cop told her to break it up, you know? I'll tell you, last week was a rough week for me last week. I saw my kid and the milkman going to a father and son dinner. I tell you, my kid, he drives me nuts. Well, he put crazy glue in my preparation H. I'll tell you what's more important than looks is love. You gotta have love.
Love is
and
important.
I got plenty of love in me, Johnny.
That's
Plenty.
the
I
main
love
thing.
a lot of things.
Love.
I love sports, I love music, and one of my kids.
Well, I know I'm getting old. If I squeeze into a parking place, I'm sexually satisfied.
I'm not a kid anymore. I'm getting old.
Yeah.
I know I'm getting old. Well, my last birthday cake looked like a prairie fire. You know how it is. I know I'm getting old. At my age, I want 2 girls at once, you know. Yeah, if I fall asleep, they got each other to talk to. And my wife, I got no sex life either. At my house, we put the mirror over the dog's bed.
The dog get all the action.
Are you kidding? I know I'm ugly. My dog found out we look alike. He killed himself. My wife, she can't cook either. My house, we pray after we eat. What a lousy cook. I don't think meatloaf should glow in the dark.
Wow.
I mean, she can't cook at all. My backyard, the flies chipped in to fix the screen door. I was an ugly kid, too. I had plenty of pimples. One day I fell asleep in the library. I woke up, a blind man was reading my face. Are you kidding? I know I'm ugly. Halloween, I opened the front door. Kids give me candy. When I was a kid, my old man, he didn't help either, you know. The time I asked my old man if I can go ice skating on a lake, he told me to wait till it gets warmer. Yeah, my neighbor, there's nothing but killings over there. I went out, I bought a waterbed. There was a guy at the bottom of it. Oh, my neighbor was rough. Forget it, Irene. Well, my neighbor, they got signs all over. Drive fast. The life you save may be your own.
And you know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombach. You know my doctor? What a doctor. He's really mixed up. He grabbed my knee and told me to cough and hit me in the balls with a hammer.
Oh, one time I saw him, he gave me sleeping pills. He told me to take them whenever I wake up.
Wow.
Tell you, my problem is I drink too much, way too much.
Yeah.
I got my doctor a urine specimen. There was an olive in it.
Give him a
My
martini.
dog, too, she gives me trouble.
Your dog?
Yeah. I got a female dog, you know. I tried to mate her. She wants 50 biscuits. And I tell you, I got a dumb dog, too, my dog. We call him Egypt. Every room he leaves a pyramid. Smoking, that's another one. Try to stop smoking. That's a beauty, huh? Well, with cigarettes, my wife and I, we made a deal, my wife and I. We only smoke after sex. I got the same pack now since 1975.
Wow, she put it out, man.
What bothers me is my wife. She's up to 3 packs a day.
Yo, the wife jokes are really, really dope, but but the fat jokes, she was standing on the corner alone and the cops said, break it up. Nah, he had another one that took me off guard. The one that he said, my neighborhood got a lot of crime, you know. I got a water bed and there was somebody in it. You know how the mafia like to, you know, put a tile brick to your leg and throw you in the water. Yo, man. Shout out to Rodney Dangerfield, man. Back to back to back. I get this is a compilation, but when he does his actual like bits, it'd be the same. It'd just be like a rapid fire of one-liners. And I like the fact that this was him throughout, you know, different times, and you got to see the different faces of Rodney Dangerfield. Very hilarious guy, man. You know what I was wondering the whole time I was watching this? Because he does roast himself a lot. I wonder how he would do in an actual roast. I wonder if Rodney Dangerfield ever did like a roast. Because, I mean, it seems like roasting been around for a long time. So I wonder how Rodney Dangerfield would do in a roast. I think he'll do good. I think he'll do good, man. Shout out to Rodney Dangerfield and Dr. Vinny Boom Bats. Yo. If y'all want to see more of Rodney Dangerfield on this channel, y'all let me know what's next in the comment section below. And also, if you made it this far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you like the video. Leave a comment. Let me know that you are here. I do appreciate it. And I will see y'all in the next one. And guess what? You better be there. Peace.